Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping this is a glitch. I'm hoping this is a glitch because I had no idea. I had no idea that something like this was going to happen. I sort of had an inkling that something was going to happen with the oh gosh, what is it called again? The AMS the oh geez Louise yeah the HMS. I thought the HMS was going to go fast. I thought that was what was going to happen, but I figured they would have enough units to go around for for such a historic vehicle, something that people would really want in terms of its its overall attachment to the his tank, to so many other different episodes and stuff. But I'm absolutely baffled by what just happened. Like seriously. And to help me sort of navigate what the hell just happened here, I want to bring in a very good friend of the channel, and of course, meme master extraordinaire, Chaz the Guru. Everybody, Chaz, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, dude, what the hell? Like seriously, what the hell just happened? Like, did you see this, or am I just hallucinating things? Like, this is crazy.
So did the Tiger Force 2-pack sold out? Is that what
Yeah.
happened?
Let's let's go ahead and share my screen and we'll get to the bottom of this because this is just stupid. So yeah, it looks like so basically, not I went on to I have a I broke down and I picked up a Hasbro Pulse membership because I knew something like this was probably going to happen. So I was thinking, okay, fine, I got the Hasbro Pulse membership, I'm good to go. I went there and saw all these great listings, the HMS, Gnawgahyde, Torch, Doc, Night Creeper, Jinx. And then I saw this, and I was like, "Whoa, what are you talking about?" I was like, that's not right." Immediately, it says sold out pre-order, and that was only 5 minutes into the launch. So I
Yeah,
was like, what the hell's going on? I click on it, and holy crap, it's sold out. Hitting refresh, it's sold out. It's actually sold out. I did somebody leak the link? Like I don't know what's going on here. What are your thoughts, Chaz? This is nuts.
yeah, it's pretty surprising that that sold out.
I, I would have thought,
Because it's all right, But you know what? It's always on Hasbro Pulse. They're not going to put too many up there because it's a Target exclusive. So
sure.
it's up on Target. So you just grab it there. So that happens a lot with the Target exclusives and the Walmart
I
exclusives. They put them up and then they go
yeah,
pretty
but
fast.
I'm just like, did they not have enough stock? Like what? I mean, this okay.
they
So
they
for
had
everybody
two
who
of
doesn't,
them.
no, no. I just don't understand because this is supposed to be the Hasbro Pulse members, right? They get first dibs. And I get that. I understand, the Hasbro Pulse members get first dibs. But you would think that they would have had, knowing how many members they have. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many members are there in the system? You know how many members there are. So basically, you should, as a company, a responsible company, what you should do is you should have that many on stock, or that many to pre-order, and then an additional maybe half of that, so that other people in the system can get the rest. You know what I mean? Like, I just
Yeah, but I don't think they want to step on Target's toes because it's their exclusive. So I think whenever there's an exclusive, they're just gonna put, they're gonna have just a certain limited amount on there. If you grab it, you can get it. If not, then you're gonna have to go to whoever has that exclusive. I think that's the case because I don't think they want to have thousands of units on Hasbro Pulse and then Target is left holding the bag with all these that they're going to have to clearance out. So I think it's probably more of that's the case.
okay. I understand that whole concept. I get that. You're working with a partner, right? You need to make concessions, whatever, right? But I mean, the other thing that shocks me is this isn't exactly a two pack, which I wouldn't have expected this to be a much sought after two pack. I mean, I'm just shocked. How many did they have on hand? Like 30? Like it just does,
Yeah,
it just doesn't seem
exactly,
right. It just doesn't seem like
exactly.
this is just strange. Like five
Well,
minutes.
well, Well, maybe that's why they did it, right? Maybe that's why they didn't have that many on there because they know it's not that really of a sought out exclusive. Because I went on there right at I think it was 10:02, and I could have got it, but I just skipped it because I had the link for Target actually went up like at 9 o'clock or really early. I think at 8 o'clock. Or actually, no, before the stream, somebody sent me the link. I think Bobby B from B's Battleground sent me the link for Target. And I think it was like probably around 7:45 or
Yeah.
somewhere around there. The Target one went up, so I bought it there. And but yeah, it's surprising that it sold out. So they couldn't have had too many, maybe 100.
Well, Shartimus agrees with you. Shartimus is saying that it's reduced quantities, and I get that. I totally understand reduced quantities and all that. Blah blah blah. But I'm just saying, like, you think you think you'd at least have 100, 200, 300 on hand. You know what I mean? Like, again, it's a partner exclusive, right? So,
yeah, they can't have had that many up there for it to sell that fast within 5 minutes.
It's just baffling. But you know what? This was going to raise concerns. I mean, for this to sell out as quickly as it did, my biggest concern, and I'm not trying to spin any conspiracy theories here, but I am worried about that. Now it brings up this idea, like what's going to happen with the HMS. I mean, right now, hitting refresh, it's still up for pre-order. And it's the price is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. A lot of people were thinking that it was going to be $85. What do you think about the price? $75. What do you think about the price for the HMS?
Yeah, that's fair. I thought it was gonna be. I actually thought it was gonna be like $69.99. So 75 is about right. The images that came out last night came from that. It was the Australian, some kind of Australian toy store website, and it had $129.99. So I converted it to US dollars, and that came out to about $85, a little bit less. But they're probably a smaller store. They're probably upcharged, so that's probably about right. But yeah, it's not too bad. I wish it was 70, probably been more palatable, but 75 is not too bad, So
the size of this thing actually shocked me when I saw it right beside the his tank. I was actually kind of shocked. I didn't think it was going to be that big.
Yeah, when he brought it out and he was holding it, I was like, Jesus, this thing is huge.
Yeah, it's
and
absolutely
when you see it next to the Techno-Viper, you're like, oh my God, man, this is a pretty huge unit there. So
even here in this shot, it doesn't really hit you. You know what I mean? It doesn't really hit you when you see it like this. But when you see it right up against the his tank, you're like, what the hell is that? Like, what the hell is that?
So that front shot, the first one you show, I think it's perspective, right? Because it looks like the Techno-Viper is a little bit closer to the camera, so the one's kind of in the distance.
Sure.
But yeah, when he had it in his hand, he's holding it, and he put the figure next to it and patted with it. I'm like, wow, dude, that thing is a lot bigger than you would think, and a lot bigger than it shows on the render. But obviously on the render, they're trying to kind of get it down into a certain screen size so they can for marketing purposes.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with this. I think that they're not in scale because it's way bigger than this, like way bigger. Like it's just a huge vehicle. It's just an absolutely massive vehicle, and you know what? I'm super excited that people are going to get the chance. I hope people are going to get the chance to get this. I'm pretty sure they will. It's a different case, right? But I'm still in absolute shock that this happened. I mean, like I was going on here to pick this up because I'm in Canada, right? So Target has been notoriously terrible for me. Every time Target mails something to me, it's in a freaking bag. Not even a bubble bag, not even a bubble mailer. It's a bag, just a straight up mailer bag, and it always comes wrecked. Always.
That's crazy. My Walmarts, every time they put in a box, like I've had a couple times where they put it in a box a little bit too small, but it still comes in a box every single time. I've never had Target ever send something in a bag, so maybe that's a Canadian thing.
Shadow Prime says all those Ross discounts from last couple of years. Expect more of this. Wow, Sharmus is telling it how it is, man. Like that's that's freaking crazy.
Hey,
that
you know what?
Nuts.
Maybe it's a marketing ploy too. Maybe they put a little bit up there so it sells out, and then everybody gets FOMO and then rushes. Like, hey, where can I find it? And they rush to Target to order theirs before they feel that that's going to be sold out. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Maybe. Bubble Wave says, Jay, it was on Pulse for more than an hour. What? What are you talking about, dude? It was. Did they leak it early? Because this was supposed to launch at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Premium Plus members, right? And then it's supposed to be, and then it was supposed to be 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for everybody else. Does anybody here? I'm just gonna bring up really quickly so that I'm not being. I don't know. Did I get the time wrong, Chaz? Am I the one who's screwing up here? Is that what happened?
I don't know because I got my pre-order in at 10:02 for all the rest of the stuff, and I didn't go back on the site, so I haven't checked the site, so
Yeah,
I'm not
right now I'm
sure.
looking at it right now, and it says Premium Plus members only. At this
Yeah,
stage for the HMS,
yeah. So
right?
it just went up. Yeah, it just went live 40 minutes ago.
Yeah. So I don't know what I don't know what yeah I don't know what Bobble Wave is talking about. It was not up for more than an hour. It literally sold out in 5 minutes. Like this is just crazy. This is just
Yeah, it
absolutely
hasn't even
freaking
been an
nuts.
hour yet.
Like it's just nuts. By the way, Shartimus, if you want to jump on, let me know. Just hit me up on Instagram because I'd love to know your thoughts on this because this is just crazy. This is just crazy. By the way, the 2-pack was on Pulse when the stream ended. Is that right? Did it get leaked early? Did it get
Oh, I
leaked?
don't
Can
know.
anybody confirm that? Can anybody confirm if it was leaked? Because Will Newman says he was able to order one with no Pulse membership at 1 p.m. What? What? Are you serious? Hold on. Are the other ones up right now? Hold on. Let's check this out. I'm just taking a look at the okay. So I'm looking at Gnawgahyde right now. What the hell? Gnawgahyde is up for pre-order right now.
So
What?
1 p.m. Wouldn't that still be 41 minutes ago, right?
Yeah.
1
So wait
p.m.
a
Eastern
second.
is
Is
still.
that what happened? Did they okay, that's not right, man, because like not that I particularly care. Okay, not that I particularly care because I want everybody to get one of these. All right, I want everyone to get one of these right now. But I mean, you pay a membership for a reason. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yep.
supposed to pay a membership for a reason. That's crazy. David L, thank you for the $5 super sticker, my friend. Super chat, my friend. Do you guys have the Target link for the 2-pack? It doesn't come up when you search for it. Love your videos, Jay. Chaz,
I have it on my Instagram. If you go to
all
my
right. Let me
bio,
check.
there's a link tree on there.
Let me check. So let's go to so right now, let's just head over here. And what I'll do for you, brother, is we will go to Chaz the Guru. By the way, guys, definitely like it. Follow Chaz. He's got all the great memes and everything that you want to know. He's on top of this crap. All right, so it's this. Which one is it, brother?
Should
It's
be the top one.
yeah,
Should
right
be the
here.
first one.
All right, there it is. It is. Let's see if this one's sold out. I'm hoping not.
That'd be crazy if it
I
is.
know that would be nuts. So let's come on. Target is failing us. Okay, so it's still available for pre-order. I'm going to post this in the chat right now so that everybody has a link to it. There you go, David. It's in the chat right now. So click on that link. Head over there. Pre-order your Tiger Force right now because it's not available on Hasbro Pulse. So that's just absolutely crazy. That's just nuts. The 5 regular figures are on Big Bad. Okay, cool. That's cool. Don't worry about Shartimus. Always good. Oh man, Shartimus is going to be rocking it out tonight. Looks like he's practicing double foot exercises. So yeah, guys, definitely check out Shartimus Prime. You won't regret it. Obviously, he's into everything. You know, GI Joe, Transformers, and of course Marvel Legends. Definitely check out Shartimus Prime on YouTube, guys. Thanks a lot, Shartimus. Always love your insights, brother. BBTS, yeah, for sure. Again, I don't know. I think this should be fine, Chaz. I don't think that this one's going to sell out. I just found it really shocking that that of all the things to sell out first, I thought Jinx was going to sell out first. You know what I mean? I thought, Jinx being the type of character she is, awesome freaking ninja, one of the rawhides. You know what I mean? I figured she would
Yeah,
be the first one to go. You know
and
what I mean?
Doc,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. I thought she or maybe what's it called? Gnawgahyde, right? I thought Gnawgahyde would have probably went first as well. But none of those guys, at least on Hasbro Pulse, went first. It was actually the freaking Tiger Force, Roadblock, and Tripwire. What the hell? Like, just shocking. And like I said, for me, this kind of stings a little bit because I do not have a good relationship with Target. I just don't. I just don't have a good relationship with Target. Every freaking package they've ever sent me, just like you said with Walmart, right? They've sent it in a freaking mailer. So it is not a good relationship I have with Target, shipping it over here to Canada. So for me, I was hoping, I was like, I wasn't really excited for it. I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll have a few months to worry about it, and I'll get it whenever. But I couldn't believe it. I was just absolutely gobsmacked. It was gone by the time I logged on. Like, and now people are saying in the chat that all of these figures were available for pre-order as soon as the stream ended. Can anybody else confirm that? Because that just seems so wrong in so many ways. It's just crazy. What are your thoughts on this, Chaz? To me, this is just ridiculous. I don't even know why I bought a membership. Like,
before 10, I went onto the website on Hasbro Pulse and just checked the front splash page to see if there was anything up, and I didn't see anything. But maybe if you went to the brand and search under brand and under GI Joe Classified, maybe they're coming up. I don't know. In the chats that I'm in, nobody messaged me and said, "Hey, they're up." Usually people do. They go, "Hey, they're already up on Pulse or whatnot."
Yeah, I was expecting that too. Right? I was expecting a message from you. I was expecting a message from anybody. But I guess people just really wanted to grab them as quickly as they could. Boocat says that the two pack went up early. That's what she said.
On Target, it did for sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Pulse, I didn't see it on there.
I'm wondering. I don't wonder what the hell's going on. Bryce H. I'm trying to cancel the vamp because I ordered 2 of the HMSs, but it won't let me. That's weird. Give them a call, Bryce. Give them a call. That's what the phone. Like they have a phone number. Give them a call, and they're open until I think 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give them a call because that's
also,
not right.
Yeah. Also, sometimes if you go in through the app or the website, sometimes on one of those you can't. It doesn't give you that little box to cancel, but on the other one it does. So you might want to try that. So if you're not seeing that cancellation box on whatever you're wanting, if you're on the app, then try the website direct. If you're on the website, go through the app.
That's just wrong. Bobba Wave says I ordered it when the live stream was about to end and sold at about 10. Yeah, 10:03 a.m. Yeah, that would be 1:05. 1:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, the numbers correlate. I was logging on thinking I had plenty of time, but apparently no, I had no time. Right? Everybody else was picking these up while I was trying to get ready for the stream. I was actually getting a video ready, to talk about this whole situation, and boom, out of nowhere, gone. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it just does not pay to be a GI Joe fan in Canada, man. Like, this is some messed up. This is a messed up crap. Christopher Vose says I saw it available at 8:15 PST. Yeah, but that's Target, right, Chaz? I think I think
Target.
Target, right?
Yeah, Target.
Micah said it's Target. Yes, everyone's saying Target. Plastic Soul Collector. It was available for about 5 to 10 minutes after 1 p.m. Okay, so there's Plastic Soul Collector. Yeah, but that's my point, right? As far as I knew, it was sold out in 5 minutes, right? But this is just, I don't know. I'm just totally like blown away by this. This is just crazy. Sci-Fi and Toy Fan David, I search for Target Force, yes, but I already put the link in the chat if anybody needs it. So guys, head over there, pick up your Tiger Force because apparently it's not available on Hasbro Pulse. Now, Chaz, correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes they do get restocked like later down the road. I think that's happened a couple times.
Yeah, they'll do that. I think it's usually on Friday mornings. I'll send out that email showing things that are restocked. And I've seen the Tiger Force ones come up a few times, along with some other. They'll just randomly restock. All just a bunch of different stuff. It doesn't have to just be Tiger Force or Python Patrol, but it's usually like on a Friday morning.
Okay, well, I'll check on Friday morning. Bethany Beth says still up on GI Joe Classified Series 126, Tiger Force Roadblock, Tripwire, and McCloud on Hasbro Pulse UK. So, guys, everybody in UK still is able to pick them up. Thank goodness, because that's usually the only way anybody in the UK and internationally can pick these up. Which is again one of the reasons why I'm a little bit miffed. I'm not totally upset because I don't really technically need these two, But I just figured I wanted to complete, number 126 in the line. Like that's another thing that's really bugging me these days. Uh, what is your thoughts, Chaz, about numbering these things and literally giving that FOMO to people who are who are number crunchers? You know what I mean? What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I don't really care about the numbers. And you know what? I collect in box too, so I'll have a set open and then I'll have a set boxed. But I really don't care about the numbers. That really never bothered me. But I guess if you got some compulsive disorder where you need the numbers, I could see that driving you crazy. But more
It's
so, the boxes. The boxes are what drive me crazy. Did you notice
yeah,
they changed the boxes
yeah,
now? Now
yeah.
they're
Let's
uh,
talk about that, Chaz. What the heck happened? All right, heading over to Chaz the Guru on Instagram, guys. If you haven't already, definitely like and follow Chaz the Guru on Instagram. He's the meme master. He is definitely keeping us all up to date on everything GI Joe and Star Wars related. Let's take a look at what Chaz had to say because this is a lot of fun. Yeah, what the heck happened here, Chaz? What is going on? Like,
yeah. So the one on the left is the ones we used to have, right? So
yeah, but
they're a
this
little
is
bit
already
wider.
this is already a package change because of the colors, right? And the different and I mean, it's the
Yeah,
same shape, but it still is a package refresh. You know what I mean?
yeah, because they used to have like I guess a little more. Well, you know what? They used to have more of the different art on the front right, where they had the different artists. I mean, it's similar enough. I can't. I got to look at the old boxes to see if that gray where the GI Joe was, if it was all standard. I don't think so. I think they were all different colors too. But I mean, it was basically the same. The same size, layout, et cetera, with the window when they came back for the first wave after the windowless packaging. But now, so I'm like, okay, cool. That now it will stay consistent with all the ones I have collected. Until they went windowless package, and then they changed it to a skinnier windowless package with all the art on the front. And now it looks like they went window, but now they made it skinny like the windowless packages one. And now there's like no color and no art. It's just kind of bland, and you can't see all the weapons. So I don't know what they're
Yeah,
thinking here.
I love this. I love Chaz's latest post. Where was it, Chaz? Uh, oh man, where'd it go? Where was that Kirkland one you did?
Oh, it should be up there. I think it was one of. Oh man, where is it? Oh,
Here
it's
it is.
right at the
This
dock.
is
Yeah,
hilarious, man. I was on the floor laughing about this. I was like, oh my god, that's so true. It really
that's
does look like one of those special packages that they make for like Costco or one of those dollar store brands. I was like,
yeah,
dude,
it's very cheap looking.
that's on the money so badly. It's not even funny. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Like
it's just kind of sad because there's no color. I mean, that's weird that they just now they're just that kind
no,
of
but
gray, bland, and
you're
no artwork.
you're totally right though because I've seen these dollar store brands where they're like these just statues. I don't know if you've ever seen them, and
Yeah,
the packaging reminds me of that too. Like you were so on the money on this. I was like, oh my god, like Chaz is so right. That's it's just it looks cheap. It looks like it cheapens the brand. But you know what? I think
yeah.
we can glean a couple of things off of this. Um, I think a lot of people might already know. Actually, really quickly, Red Foreman, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Both Transformers sets also sold out quickly. Hasbro brands are killing it. They are, but are they really? So so a couple of things. Chaz, did you hear earlier this? I think a couple days ago. Um, uh, Hasbro in their latest stock earnings report I think it was a shareholders meeting. They actually reported 1.04 billion in losses in
In the
2023
last quarter,
in the
I think it
last
was the last
quarter.
quarter.
In the
Yeah,
last freaking quarter. Oh my
that was
god.
nuts.
They've
But
already laid Go ahead,
I
go ahead.
think they were taking the full loss of when they sold off that entertainment brand. That I can't remember what it was, but the studio and all that. They took a huge loss on that, so maybe they just bit the bullet and reported it all for a loss on quarter four instead of maybe depreciating the loss over whatever how many years they can depreciate it over, because they took a bath on that. They bought that thing for a few billion. I think they sold it for 700 million. They
Yep.
think they just kept like Peppa Pig and a couple of the other entertainment brands, but yeah, they took a bath on that.
Yep, but we up here in Canada we appreciate it a lot because that was a that was an influx of cash. That was a joke, but yeah, they took a huge loss, and of course, very very sad news. At the beginning of the year, they had 400 layoffs, and then closer to the end of the year, they had another 1,100 layoffs, meaning 1,500 people are jobless from Hasbro this year. So I mean, it's just been
And
hit after hit
and
after
I
hit.
and I bet not a bonus was cut, right? For the
Yeah,
top
no,
people.
I did a whole video on it. I did a whole video on it. I was like, I bet you if the top executives at Hasbro would collectively come together and not take their bonuses, because if you remember, I think a number of years ago, and I brought this up in my video, Satoru Iwata from Nintendo, in order to save fucking jobs at Nintendo, he took a pay cut and did not take his bonus for that fiscal year. And that actually saved like tons of jobs in Japan, right? So I,
Yeah.
I don't know why, I mean, we're looking at Bob Iger right now, he's freaking selling his stocks off like crazy. Things are just absolutely nuts in the corporate world, Chaz. It's getting stupid.
Yeah, and I heard that they announced 500 layoffs of children in the factories of China too. So it's really getting bad.
It's so sad. It's so sad. Shartimus, they had those losses, but G.I. Joe and Transformer sales reportedly were especially high. Us adult collectors aren't really moving the needle. Oh man, you know what? Shartimus, I know that's definitely a joke, but we are moving the needle in definitely a different way. But as I've always said, time and time again, the business for Hasbro is kids' toys, and a lot of people like tell me you're crazy. Like there's no money in kids. Are you nuts? If they didn't make kids' toys, they would be freaking dead in the water right now. The $1 billion market that they take is from kids. We are the cherry on top. Okay, we are the freaking cherry on top because we have the highest price points for our toys, right? But the big money, the huge money, it all comes from kids' toys. Why do you think Barbie, is one of the reasons why Mattel is just doing so well right now? Because again, it appealed to everybody, not just adults, but mostly kids. Like I was at Toys R Us the other day, and I couldn't believe how much they were selling a freaking Barbie doll for. It was nuts, and it's not like adults are buying Barbies anymore. So it's just crazy. Shartimus again, or maybe the loss from Marvel and Star Wars sales is just a lot more than people buying Joe's and Tia. Are you at all satisfied with any of the offerings from Star Wars, Chaz? Like, I'm kind of done with Star Wars. I don't know
Well,
about
did you see that Black Series? I guess it's going to be the Walmart exclusive for the Walmart con. It's Night Owl. I guess a generic Night Owl Mandalorian, and that thing is a straight up a repaint of Costco Reeves, and the color's
yeah.
not even different. They're like, I think it's like a
Yes.
darker blue. I mean, that is just. And somebody told me, hey, that's exactly how it is in the movie, or I mean in the series. But if that's the case, then that's like a lazy choice for an exclusive, right? Because I
That's
mean,
dumb.
you're just repainting something. It's pretty bad. I'm skipping that one for sure.
No, I mean, like, I think it was if I remember correctly, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive, Force Awakens. That was pretty cool. You know what I mean? It had the Star Killer and two stormtroopers. Now the two
Yeah,
stormtroopers, whatever, right? But the blast effects kind of made up for it, right? And now we're seeing that on sale. By the way, if anybody hasn't already, check out the outlet sale that's happening on Hasbro Pulse. That thing's on sale. Like, I wonder if it's still up actually. Now that I've mentioned it, really quickly, let's just switch gears here a bit. So let's head over to here. Let's
yeah.
take a look.
I like that. I didn't get it. The Force Unleashed 3-pack exclusive. I mean, it's really cool. I want it because of the lightning hands, and he has a couple different heads. But I mean, I really don't need any stormtroopers. So even at 60, what is it, 69 or $68, I'm still I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but maybe I'll just sell out and make my decision easy for me and not get it.
Okay, here it is, Force Unleashed. I wonder if it's sold out already. No, it's still available. If anybody's interested, it is actually available. Look at the price drop. $110.99 down to $77.91. They can't move these things. Like this is a good set. this is a really good set. I saw this at GameStop up here in Canada, and I was amazed at how it folds out and everything. It was actually a really good set. It was damn expensive, but at $71.99, I think for 3 figures, that's not too bad. That's actually more or less in line with what they're selling figures for right now. But yeah, guys, by the way, if you haven't seen my video already on this, there's a ton of new products that just hit the outlet store. Like you definitely should check them out. The Crimson Strike Team, $61.91, down from $89.99. Jabba. This is probably the one.
That's crazy.
This one's nuts. This one's nuts. If you guys haven't picked this one up, go. This is crazy. 50% off on Jabba the Hutt Black Series. Are you into this one, Chaz? Because I'm really.
I already have it. I've had it for a while, and I paid full price, unfortunately. But I had some Disney bucks from my Disney reward card, so at least I guess it's kind of free. I got it because I got to use my points for that.
That's good. This one here, though, it's back up. All right, this was sold out a day ago. All right, guys. So if you missed out on if you were here on the if you watched my video the other day, Smythe and Peter Parker is back up for pre-order, and it's still at the discounted price of $37.91. If you guys haven't already picked this up, pick it up now because it's available for pre-order right now. It's a civilian Peter Parker. How often do we get those, right? Shartimus always wants the civilians, and guys, definitely check out Shartimus Prime's Kickstarter. Again, he's going to probably get it back up eventually. Very, very soon. Sorry, eventually. Very, very soon, I would imagine. But yeah, street humans, man. We got a street human right here. This is crazy. Yeah, man. I don't know. Something's going on at Hasbro. Like these are all part of their write-down, in my opinion. I don't know if you agree with that, Chaz. But this is part of their announced write-down because of the $1.006 billion loss from last year. Do you agree, or is this just something where they want to clear out their stock? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. They've been clearing some things out every once in a while. So, but you know how they announced that they were going to be reducing their stock. So that's probably it, right? Because they said they're reducing their stock on hand, et cetera, et cetera. So this is probably part of the plan.
Yeah, I mean, look at all these things. This is, and I agree with you 100%. I mean, this is a really big set if you're into this this team. Like $79.99 down to $49.04. They had a similar sale for Black Friday. Detroit Steel. Are you into the Marvel Legends at all, Chaz? Because this one did not hit the mark for me. I don't know what's going on with this one.
Yeah, I collect some Marvel, not really that much though. I got the was it the Infinity Saga? I think that was they just came out with the different characters like Spider-Man, Iron Man, and stuff like that. I got those, but I'm not really too heavy into Marvel, especially not comic book stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And, but this one completely missed the mark. this one does not look like Detroit Steel at all. They just took Ironmonger. I said I made a mistake the other day. I said the Hulkbuster. This is actually Ironmonger, and they repainted him into Detroit Steel. Red Foreman, playing clearance chicken is going to be dangerous this year. I'm not sure there will be clearance chicken this year because Chaz just mentioned that Hasbro says that they're going to be cutting inventory. That's scary as hell. So that means that if you want something this year, guys, you got to buy it because that's not gonna be good. Shartimus again. I saw that Jabbar. I hope it transforms, but I doubt it. It's because Jabbar says there are rumors going around that Robosen might just do Megatron this year. Ooh, so it's going to be a tank, right? I'm guessing it's going to be, but I think it's going to be a non-transformer like Bumblebee. What do you think, Chaz? Are you into Transformers, Chaz?
No, I had them as a kid when they were still metal, but no, I don't really collect the Transformers. I can't collect anything else, anyways, man. It's getting out of control. I got too many lines collecting, not enough space, not enough money.
I'm right there with you, brother. Meg, ever since Serpentor collectors are no longer that worried about playing clearance chicken. I hear you, Meg. I hear you 100%. It's just absolutely nuts. This is just a really big conundrum that's going on right now. Hugo says, never order again from Target. Just going to wait another wave or on Pulse, or I'll find it in store later. I personally don't have a choice because I've tried ordering from Target before and they've always failed me. They don't put it in a box. They don't put any bubbles in it. And again, they've just put it in a regular freaking bag. It's just really discouraging. It's absolutely crazy. Jabbar Robin says, this year is the 40th anniversary of Transformers. Yes, indeed. And new sets, new collections, new DVDs. Everything's being celebrated for it right now. But so far, the announcements for Transformers on the 40th, kind of disappointing. I don't know. Does anybody, what does everybody think about the 40th anniversary of Transformers? Chaz, you just mentioned that you're not really into Transformers. Have you thought about Masterpiece, though? Because those are pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I can't because if I start getting into it, then it's just gonna be another rabbit hole. So I don't even try. And at this point, I'm like whatever on Transformers, so I just don't even try.
I hear, brother. So today was the Hasbro PulseCon. Sorry, the Hasbro fan stream for G.I. Joe, and we got some name only reveals. We got some digital renders, and I got to tell you, I'm pretty excited for some of these digital renders. First of all, of course, Beachhead. He's looking pretty amazing. I love the deeper greens. I love the more cartoon look. What are your thoughts on Beachhead, Chaz? By the way, guys, this is on Chaz DeGuro's Instagram. Give him a like and a follow. Tell him that Jay sent you. What are your thoughts on Beachhead, Chaz?
Yeah, he looks good. I think he's going to be popular, and so this one probably I'm going to have to get two, one on card and then one to open.
Yep.
And same with the Snow Serpent.
Absolutely. The cards are definitely the reason to pick these guys up 100%. They just look absolutely insane. The Eels. A lot of people missed out on these because just stupid Amazon availability. Were you able to snag one of these guys originally, Chaz?
Yeah, I got I think 7 of them.
You're the problem, Chaz.
I love it. Dude,
You're the problem.
Awesome, man. Yeah. No, you know what? I army build, so I like.
I'm kidding, brother. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But this one, there's not much difference on this thing, and they should have given him his retro air tank and his retro, I think the harpoon gun. So it's weird that they didn't do that. And they just kind of slapped the same figure just on a card. So
I don't think it's that weird. I think they're definitely in money saving mode. And actually backtracking a little bit, just I forgot to mention this. One of the main reasons I think they're going to this packaging style is just to save money. I think that it's a smaller form factor. You can fit double. Basically, you increase the box size just slightly, but you can ship out twice as many with a lot less packaging, right? Yep. So I think it's a cost savings measure. I think that the order came down from the top. Make this happen, because even though you are redeveloping a new packaging structure, which costs money on the front end, in the long run, when you print that 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 of these, you're saving quite a bit of money in the short end. So I think that's actually what happened there.
Yep.
And then of course the Snow Serpents. Holy crap, dude! I love the blue. I think the blue really makes them look pretty much exactly the way they did in the cartoon and the original. What are your thoughts on the Snow Viper on the Snow Serpents?
Yeah, for sure. Like I like the brighter blue, so that looks like the classic one. And let me see. So they didn't give him his. Didn't the original came with that mortar, didn't it, or something like that?
It came with a hood. So the hood, they took away the wolf skin.
No. I mean the original Real American Hero O-ring.
I think it did come with a mortar. I think you're right.
I think it did. Mortar and some other stuff. I'm surprised they didn't give him that. But this one's good, especially if suppose hopefully they're still $25 by the time this comes out and they haven't raised the price. But if you want an army building, because the other one was what, $45, I think, the deluxe. And so if you just wanted to have that one as the leader and then you just have 4 of these behind them, it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Checking in quickly with because the general sale just went up. So let's take a really quick look because we already know that Roadblock and Tripwire have sold out. But let's go ahead and take a look at the more scary situation. Where did it go? If I can find it. Come here. Where'd you go? There it is. So the H.M.S. It's already 10 minutes past 2:00. Hitting refresh. Nope, it's still up for pre-order. So, guys, if you are looking to pick up the HMS targeting system, definitely head over to Hasbro Pulse right now. The sale has just opened for all members. Sorry, for the general public. So you guys can pick this system up right now. I'm just double checking to make sure I'm not putting my foot in my mouth here. New. I'm looking at the. Okay, yeah, whatever. All right. Yep, it is. Yep, it is open to all to the general public right now. So guys, definitely head over there. $75 for this system. Very, very cool, especially if you already have his tank. Definitely one of those ones which is going to be a lot of fun. And he comes with the Techno-Viper. What are your thoughts on the Techno-Viper himself, Chaz?
Yeah, I love. You know what? I love the original Techno-Viper. I had a bunch of those when I was a kid, so I just love the design of it. I love the Cylon Battlestar Galactica looking mask, and I love these colors. The colors look awesome, man. The fire team looks killer. So I'm all I have the fire team open with my hiss and the hiss team, and it's going to go right along with it. And for those people that don't have a hiss, they're coming out with a stinger, and it's going to be able to be towed by the stinger as well. So you might as well grab it now just in case.
Absolutely, it's definitely something that they're really building this world together. It's all coming together in one cohesive package right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely looking forward to all these new guys. I love the Snow Viper. I think he looks much more like the original, but again, he's missing a few things from the original release. So this is going to be obviously this is on the retro card, so it's not going to have deluxe pricing, which I think is fine. What are your thoughts about losing the wolf's pelt?
I love that wolf's pelt. I have 4 of the deluxe figure, and but I have 2 of them without. I have them looking like this, anyways. The one thing that I think is missing that people are going to miss is that snowboard. That snowboard is pretty cool.
Yeah,
because the
exactly.
original one has the pelt and a snowboard.
That's right. Yeah, it's interesting what they had to sacrifice for. I mean, on that note, would you sacrifice the stand for the snowboard? Because I think that's probably what happened.
Yeah, I probably would, but they're all come with stands, so they're not going to do that because every retro figure that's come out so far has had a stand, and I think that's really cool. I like the stands for them. It has their name on it and whatnot, so Absolutely. It's actually pretty cool. So the stand's cool, and I like that it's in that white, off-white, so it's gonna look good.
100%. TW got 2 HMSs. Congratulations, TW. Glad you were able to grab one. JB, dang, I missed those bugs. I know, right? Eric Stream, Night Creeper is back up. Okay, so Night Creeper was sold out earlier. That's interesting. TW, Snow Diaper has a different backpack. Does he? Is that a different backpack, Jess?
Let me see. What backpack? Oh yeah, he had the missile launcher backpack from Bazooka.
Oh wow!
On the last one, yeah. So they gave him a new backpack. That's cool.
Interesting.
I'm trying to see if that's. I'm trying to see if it's a reuse of something. Like, who might have that backpack? Because it looks like, what are those on the side? It look like canteens.
Those are cantinas. Yeah.
I don't think anybody has that backpack that I can think of.
No, I seem to recall. I think it's Doc. Didn't Doc have 2 cantinas on the side of his backpack?
So maybe check when you pull up Doc, you can see. I was thinking of any of the figures that we already have if it was reuse of something from there, but
yeah,
I don't. Let me see. Oh no, Doc. I don't think Doc has a backpack because
you're right.
The stretcher is on his back.
Yeah, I think the ones I'm thinking of are the pill bottles on the side of his head, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. Let's see here.
Maybe some eagle-eyed viewer can tell us.
Maybe somebody can give us a heads up on where that backpack actually comes from, because that's an interesting detail. Obviously, all of these guys are going up for pre-order right now. We have the Night Creeper. We got Torch. We got Gnawgahyde and his 2 little buddies, and of course Jinx, who again I thought for sure that would be a different one entirely, but I thought she would have sold out right away. But this was something I think all of us were expecting, and I'm so excited about this. What are your thoughts about the ferret with Cobra Scout? Chaz?
I was afraid that the ferret was going to be kind of, less detailed, more plasticky. This looks awesome. This looks really, really detailed. I mean, they classified it up, and I love that the ferret scout, man. She looks freaking awesome, man. I love the color. I love the white popping on her helmet and on her chest, and that thing is freaking awesome.
It's crazy. It's absolutely beautiful. I definitely am excited for this, and I'm hoping the price point comes in and around either the where the
The
I'm
trouble
hoping
bubble.
I'm hoping it's closer to the HMS or lower, right? Because
I
it's a
think it'll
small
be.
vehicle, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I would think it would be like around the trouble bubble, maybe $5 more, if that. But
Yeah,
I think
maybe
it's
60, right? 60
yeah,
$60 maybe. I think that'll be my top end for this thing. 60
yeah,
65. I think 65 is where I'm going to tap out. I'm not
yeah.
going to tap out, but I mean, it's going to be where I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be around 65. I think that 65 is a nice number for this one. TW, I saw since I have the normal snow serpent here right in front of the desk in front of me. That's good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Thank you for that. Thank you for that heads up. Now we got we got our name only reveals. And again, once again, guys, these are all on Chazguro's Instagram page. Pardon me, guys. And definitely give Chazguru a like and a follow on Instagram. Tell him that Jay sent you. Thank you again, Chaz, for all these amazing updates. You're the boss, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
So the first one, which was kind of cool, was the Saw Viper. What the heck, man? You know what? I'm not complaining, but we got a lot of Vipers in this line, man. It's like Viper after Viper after Viper. Did you have the Saw Viper growing up as a kid, Chess?
No, I don't know when this thing came out because I stopped collecting right around when Return of the Jedi came out, probably around 85. And then I would pick and choose some or, here and there going the next few years out, but I don't remember the Saw Viper, so it must have come out way after I was collecting. But I don't mind the Vipers that don't look like just repaints of the regular Viper, with the motorcycle helmet. So this is actually pretty cool. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I welcome any Cobra Armory builder, man.
Absolutely. He looks pretty cool. I just don't know enough about him. But that freaking machine gun is massive. Like that is definitely a huge machine gun. That's kind of like
Yeah,
big.
it's crazy.
That's kind of like Ma Deuce, man. Like that thing's
Yeah,
huge. That thing's
yeah.
massive.
I'll be mowing down some people with that.
Absolutely. The Frag Viper again, Viper after Viper after Viper. But this guy looks like some sort of Saw inspired like nightmare. You know what I mean? Like this guy looks like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of
Yeah, like some
freak.
kind of alien, man. Some kind of
It's,
alien.
it's,
Yeah, I
it's,
don't remember this one either. This is after my time too, but I mean it looks awesome, man. I can't wait for that. But they said like, oh, it's kind of way out. Emily had originally said there were going to be 8 pre-orders, and so I'm like, oh yeah, there's going to be an extra pre-order that we didn't know because we knew about. We figured there was going to be the H.M.S, the 4, the regular wave, and the 2-pack, and Gnawgahyde, and that's 7. So I'm like 8. I'm like, what else are they going to reveal? For a pre-order. But then at the end, she's like, oh, I just misspoke. It was only 7, but as an apology, here's a name drop, and they said Frag Viper, and then they said it's coming, but it's a little bit way off or further down. So it's not going to be as soon as the other 2. But it's cool to know that we're going to be getting this because it looks pretty awesome.
This is really cool. And there's something about it, like I said, very, very. Even the way he's got the hand over here with this hook, it's just got those Chainsaw Massacre vibes. You know what I mean? He's got kind of reminds me of Ash. You know how Ash in the living Army of the Dead. You know, he's got his one hand cut off, and basically he's replaced it with a chainsaw. You know, that's the kind of feeling I get from this guy. So yeah, really.
Yeah, so that's like a highlight type gloves type thing that he throws grenades or something like that. I think that's what that is.
Yeah, but those 2 little prongs at the end make it look just vicious. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just impaling kind of, like ridiculous kind of stuff. I'm just absolutely terrified. And of course the mask. The mask, like you said, it looks like some sort of alien hybrid or something like that. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
It is. And of course, fan favorites. Everybody's been waiting for this one. Freaking Dial Tone, man. Like, holy crap. There he is. There's the man himself, Dial Tone. I think a lot of us have been waiting for this guy. He's just, nerd extraordinaire. You know what I mean? Just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I love this figure. So this one is probably a no-brainer for them because if you look at this, look at his backpack. I mean, that's like 1980. That's like when you in the 80s when you had your cell phone, it was the size of a brick, right? So they're gonna put this thing like this on a retro card, and then they'll do the classified version. But I'm just trying to think of what they're gonna do with the classified version because all that equipment is probably, we put in an earpiece these days.
Yeah, you know what? You're so right. But if you're in a remote part of the world, and you need to get a signal out, I think it still stands to reason that the dial tone would definitely serve a purpose. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of
Yeah,
heavy equipment. Of course, he's probably gonna have cancer by the time he's like 30. I mean, the guy's
seriously.
carrying around the guy's carrying around more equipment there and probably sending out more radioactive signals than anybody can even imagine. So
Maybe he'll have just like a big Wi-Fi thing on his back, a router on his back in the field. He's just giving everybody internet.
exactly. Yeah, 100. No, he's definitely scheming all the Cobra signals. I think that's really what it is to break the codes. You know what I mean? That's probably what it really is. But still, really cool figure to be announced on this one. And you said that, and basically, which was the one that Emily had the name drop again because she kind of messed
The
up. It
frag.
was the frag, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Yep.
really cool that she did that little solid for us.
Little
But yeah,
bonus.
lots of things going up right now. Just insane amount of stuff that's going on. Out of all the figures here, are you grabbing them all, Chaz, or are you going to pick and
Oh
choose?
yeah.
What are your
Oh man. No, I got one of each except for the Night Creeper. I got four of those, and I'm a completist, so I'm gonna get every single one, and then I'm gonna get every single one box too. So I'm good for I'm good for two of each, one box set, but for the Night Creepers, I want four open. So they got me with classified. I'm like buying everything. So I mean, you don't have to ask me. Don't ever ask, hey, are you gonna get that? Because I'm buying it. I'm doing it.
I never say never. There are some characters out there kind of like what, like what, like the the Tiger Force one. Did you go in on those? What's it called? Roadblock. I guess in
Yeah,
your
I ordered that on Target.com. So, like I said, I'm getting one of everything. Even the Tiger Force, which I'm not even that big of a fan of. I never knew about it. It's kind of loud and a little wacky. Even the Mad Marauders is wacky, but on this line. I'm a completist, so I'm gonna get one of each, just because I want to have a complete line.
sure. What are your thoughts on changing the name from Slaughter's Marauders to Mad Marauders? What happened there, Chaz?
So that's yeah, so that was probably some kind of licensing issue where maybe they had to pay Sergeant Slaughter for that name initially and probably had like a certain amount of time that they could do it, whatever the product was during that contract. And but they probably didn't want to renegotiate the contract, or maybe it was before they got him back. Because I can't remember when Mad Marauders Barbecue came out. Was that before they announced the Sergeant Slaughter? I can't remember when they got Sergeant Slaughter back on the brand. So it's probably something like that, or it could be maybe somebody took the license. Kind of like I think in Vala and Valaverse, they took the Action Force name because I think it wasn't being protected, so they took the name, and I think Skeletron took Red Shadows. So if you don't renewing the licensing of the names, someone can take it from under you. So it was either one of those two things. That's what I think is that they either lost it that way or they didn't want to pay Sergeant Slaughter for the name to name the whole thing. So.
Yep. Lunatic Reason saying Saw Viper executes. Saw Viper wow, this is a spoiler. I think I'm not going to read that actually. I just realized what you were actually saying there. So let's not go there for now. Will Newman, figures are up on Amazon right now. So guys, definitely check that out. I have also actually included links to all of these figures on Entertainment Earth. If you guys want to help support the channel, definitely check out those links in the description below. I really do appreciate it, guys. It really helps out the channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. unfortunately, the HMS is not available. You definitely have to check that out on the Hasbro Pulse website, as it is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Checking on it right now. Let's see, hitting refresh. Still available for pre-order. We should be okay with this. Unlike the Tiger Force Roadblock and Tripwire. Again, I'm a little salty on this one because I live in Canada, and this is one of the ways I usually get the Target exclusive ones, because I just hate Target. I'm not okay. Hate is a strong word. I dislike Target. Target and I have a volatile relationship. It's that old girlfriend that just doesn't want to really give you what you need. You can take that any way you want, guys. Any way you want to take that one, guys, go ahead and take it. I said it. Yes, I did. I said it exactly the way I said it. You can take it whatever way you want. But yeah, this is crazy. Final thoughts, Chaz, before we start to wind down. What were your thoughts about today's broadcast? What should we take away from this?
Well, I think that we could expect another stream pretty soon after this. Well, I mean, maybe a couple months, because they didn't announce the what was it? The other line of the retro that's coming out. What is it? Or the they didn't put the actual pre-orders for the next retro line, because I think these retro are supposed to come out at the same time. The Beachhead, the Snow Serpent, and the Eel, they're supposed to come out. I believe the list dates were the same time as this wave of Doc. So I was thinking they were going to put them all out today. So they must be saving it for something, and then they're going to come out, because the original listings, I think, for these were all for August 1st on that HISTank listing. So they'll probably another couple months, we'll get another stream, and they'll put those up for pre-order. So, but it was a good stream. I mean, it was everything we expected. But you know what? Maybe it's sad that we get all these leaks the day before, then it kind of takes the thunder away from the actual stream itself. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought, in terms of overall fan streams, in my opinion, and again, this is my opinion, you don't have to take this with a grain of salt, but I thought it was a bit weak compared to other fan streams. I mean, we got a bunch of name only reveals, right? Which is fun, and we got, and as great as they are, they're retro releases. You know what I mean? The big one, the big takeaway from this is definitely the ferret. I think this is the big winner. We're all really excited about the ferret, I would imagine, and we're getting more female troopers. I mean, like, who doesn't like female troopers, right? So, there's a lot to look forward to for G.I. Joe in 2024 and beyond. Thoughts, speculations on a possible HasLab for 2024. What are your thoughts, Jez?
Yeah, I guess the rumor, or people think it's going to be the Rattler, the Cobra Rattler. So that'd be cool. I think it has a fold-up wing right on one side, so you can store it a little bit better. I'm surprised they didn't have a HasLab update for the Dragonfly, right?
Yeah, that is an interesting But you know what? They usually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they usually send out updates to backers first, and then they put something up on Instagram or social media. So at least I would hope. They're not as consistent on that as they should be. But yeah, I would love to find out what's going on with Dragonfly. That, of course, is something.
Well, they could have dropped a render of, was it Crazy Legs, right? Because Crazy Legs wasn't he the last one that was part of the tier?
Yeah,
and he didn't have. They just had kind of like they didn't have a digital render for him. They just had like that kind of like animation of him saying, "Oh, this is going to be the next tier," because I think they replaced him with. The last tier was supposed to be, I guess, the Steer Core leader with a gold helmet, and so they switched out last minute and said, "Hey, we want something, more attractive, I guess, for the HasLab." So they switched him out. So they have to have a digital render by now of him, right? So I'm surprised they didn't drop that.
You know what? You'd think so, right? I mean, like, I was really surprised. He obviously, in my opinion, was a last minute induction. I think they had something completely different planned originally. I think a lot of people had originally thought it was going to be Hawk, but I don't know, they changed it last minute, right? Which was very strange.
Yeah.
Because again, everybody else had a digital render and he didn't. It was just
Yep.
like it seemed very out of place. It was just one of those very, very strange situations that does come up, during these last minute things. It's just funny. The Rattler I think would be really, really cool. I would definitely like to see a Cobra Rattler. It is a bit like it's weird because unlike the Sky Striker, which still has a very really cool shape, sort of still can fit in an Air Force. The Rattler, because it's a VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing kind of thing, it seems a bit dated. You know what I mean? It seems almost like a World War II kind of like a bomber or something like that. But that doesn't negate its use and usability in Cobra. I think a lot of people were hoping for the Terradrome. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are really hoping for, even if it's just O-ring Terradrome. I think a lot of people are hoping for the O-ring Terradrome. You know what I mean? I think that would be something. But you're right. In terms of like size for 6-inch figures, I think the Rattler makes a lot more sense. Other than that, a Snowcat maybe, because some people have been talking about Snowcat.
Yeah,
right?
Snowcat would be awesome.
Yeah.
Snowcat would be awesome. Everybody wants the Dreadnock Thunder Machine, but I saw Tony Lenny when I went to the Hasbro booth on Comic-Con last year, and I told him, I go, hey man, everybody wants the Thunder Machine. He says, oh, that doesn't really need to be a HasLab, so they're gonna make it.
I like that response.
It'll just be a Pulse exclusive. So that's
what I mean. I like that answer. I like that answer a lot. David L is shooting for the moon. A Night Raven. Holy crap, dude!
That'd be too big, man.
You know how big a Night Raven is going to be? It's going to be the size of the freaking. It's going to be like at least 75% of the flag. That's going to be the flag, man.
If they're going to go big, I would love the whale, and I think that would fun too. It would.
The whale would be nice. Yeah, the whale would be really nice. Mark Fujita, my bet is on the Cobra Hydrofoil. They did land it, they did air, and they need sea. But the Hydrofoil is still too small. I mean, like, in my opinion, the Hydrofoil. I mean, like, if I'm thinking about the same thing, maybe no, I'm thinking about the wrong. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Because the whale seems more like a chunky vehicle, right? But
yeah, is the Hydrofoil iconic enough though? That's I don't know. I mean, of course I'm gonna back it, so don't ask me. Whatever it is, I'm gonna back it. But are you gonna get the majority of people saying, "Oh yeah, I need to have that"? People talk about like the MOBAT, but you know how you talk World War II? I mean, that's that looks to me like a dated World War II tank. I do not want a MOBAT. What I do want is Wolverine. That was one of my favorite vehicles growing up.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I don't mind a MOBAT, but I think an updated version of it, you know what I mean? Like something a little bit more modern would be interesting. Frankie, no, that the Retro Beachhead was a name was a digital reveal only. He won't go up until much later in the year, if at all. Retro Beachhead is not available for pre-order today. I do have all the links of available pre-orders on Entertainment Earth in the description below, guys. If you'd like to use those links, I really do appreciate it. David agrees with you. A whale would be absolutely awesome. Swamp skippers and water moccasins, yes, but the water moccasin, again, technically, we sort of got one right in Fortnite. You know what I mean? Like that stupid boat was basically the water moccasin. Swamp skippers, those are all Hasbro Pulse exclusives or retail releases. I think what do you think, Chaz? The Swamp skippers can definitely be retail. I think.
Which I don't even remember the Swamp skipper. Which one is that?
They're the ones that the Dreadnoughts used in the swamp.
Oh, the swamp, those little skiers, a swamp skier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no, those are way small. That should be that would be a retail release, I would think, because it's pretty small. And I can't believe they don't have it yet, right? So I don't know. They should. Yeah. I need one.
I think we all need one. That's for sure. Hal Jordan just got his 2 H.M.S to go with 2 his tanks and will stay. It's about time Hasbro Pulse give us Canadians free shipping. I hear you, brother. I'm worried
Nice.
about that too, though, because even though we get free shipping, does that mean we don't get hit at the border? That's what scares me. But I guess we'll find out because the first vamps should be hitting the border hopefully later, like in the next couple of months or so. When is the ship date on the vamp anyway?
I think it said April 1st. I thought April or May 1st.
We'll see what happens. Ed Espina says the classified scale hydrofoil will be longer than the his tank. I don't know. I know what you're saying, but at the same time, no, actually, he's right. Right, the hydrofoil would be longer than the his tank. Yeah, that's a rough one, actually. Yeah, it's hard with 6-inch scale. 6-inch scale can be really, really crazy right now. It's nuts. Just before we wind down, guys, thank you all for being here this afternoon. I just wanted to share my exasperation upon learning that again, being Canadian and not having all the availability here in the world, that classified series Tiger Force, Roadblock, and Tripwire were sold out on Hasbro Pulse because that's one of the only ways I can get it reliably. Anyway, I can try with Target, but they usually mess up my shipments, so not really happy with that. But hopefully it'll be a Toys R Us exclusive up here. We'll see what happens. I think maybe it will be. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But double checking on the H.M.S, hitting refresh. It's still available for pre-order. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a ton of these. What do you think, Chaz? They're probably stocked up on these guys.
Yeah, they're gonna have plenty. The vamp was up for a while, and then it eventually sold out. And I think it popped up really fast a few times. But I think it's gonna be the same way how it was with the other ones. You know, like a Trouble Bubble, the Fire Team, and the other Pulse exclusives, where they're gonna be sold out. But then when they're getting ready to ship, they're going to go back up again because they're going to get, they'll have some extra and they probably ordered more, or maybe another run or whatnot. So there's going to be plenty, I think. You might want to secure one. You can always, you're not going to have to pay for it. So if you're on the fence or pre-order it, you can always cancel it. It's going to be a little while. Maybe, have it in your pocket, decide what you want to do, but I'd hate for people to think, oh, do I want to get it or not? And then all of a sudden it sells out, and then now they're SOL, right? So,
yep, I totally agree. And of course, as with many things, you don't have to pay until they actually ships. So that's always a big bonus for Hasbro Pulse. Really appreciate that. Just before we log off, and thank you guys again for being here tonight, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure spending some time with you. I did want to remind everybody that I'm helping out with a wonderful Kickstarter that's happening right now. Tomorrow will be the launch of Flipbar, the exclusive that won't be canceled. If you are a Master Universe fan, this whole situation started with Wondar, and now Mad Hatter and the crew here for the Flipbar crew. We're trying to get this figure backed. He's an awesome figure, very much in the style of Master Universe. And of course, he embodies all of the things which we love to hate, which is, of course, flippers or scalpers, because he steals everything from us. He's just a wonderful effigy of that. He comes with some amazing, action features like a flippable scoop. He comes with a whole bunch of different really cool stuff. I'm just going to bring up some photos so people can have a quick look at him. Of course, I don't have any of those available. I'm an idiot. Here we go. And if you, one thing that was announced earlier, if you pick him up this week, from this Friday until next Friday, he'll come with an exclusive set of flipping hands. You guys can glean from that as you will, but I've basically shown everything here. But he is a wonderful character, all from the imagination of Mad Hatter. He's an amazing content creator. If you guys haven't checked out his channel yet. But yeah, trying to get this guy into production. If you guys are interested in Master Universe and are connected to that at all, please check out the Flipbar campaign. I'll have a link in the description below so you guys can take a look at that. He will be $49.99 for the Kickstarter, and I hope you guys will give us some support on that, because he's going to be a wonderful campaign, and really, really looking forward to bring this guy into the world, so he can steal all of our hard-earned wonderful action figures, because he's the guy with his time-stopping ability to actually get there ahead of the line and make that happen. So, guys, definitely check out the Flipboard campaign on Kickstarter. Really appreciate it, guys. I have a link in the comment section, and of course, I'll have it in the description below as well. Chaz, thank you, brother, for joining me tonight. It's been absolutely fun. What are you working on, my friend, and how can people reach you?
Yeah, I just have my Instagram, Chaz the Guru. Yeah, not working on anything. Just when things pop up, I just post. If I think of a meme, I post it. So just no pressure. Just whatever comes up, I'll just post it.
That's right, guys. Sorry about that, Chaz. I don't know why that happened. Definitely, guys, check out Chaz the Guru on Instagram. He is the meme master. If you guys have ever checked out any of his work, he's always got a quick quib for everything. This one especially is a lot of fun here. I'm at work. I'm going to catch up at work today. The Hasbro fan stream is like, the hell you are. I love that one. That was a really good one, Chaz. And you can expect a lot more of those wonderful memes, like G.I. Joe fans watching the image leaks before the Fan Pulse stream. Like, yeah, it's going off the rails, everybody. And dear Hasbro, once again, I'm asking for a hooded Cobra Commander. That's absolutely crazy. What on that one, Chaz? What do you think are the chances of that? What are you like? Any chance in hell we're going to get a hooded Cobra Commander? Chaz, you there?
We'll see. With the Zemo, it's a lot more of a chance, right? So it all comes, I guess, from that Bonaventure guy saying that he didn't want to have a hooded Cobra Commander because it looked too much like, the KKK hood. But I don't know, man. I'm hoping with the Zemo, it opened the door.
Me too. I mean, that was their whole excuse, right, for not having a hooded Cobra Commander. And we're talking about Zemo, who's basically a Nazi. So I mean, like,
yeah, and actually, an actual, the character is an actual real Nazi wearing a hood, but a fictitious cult leader with wearing a hood. You can't do that. It makes no sense, right? They don't even look alike. I mean, the thing where they say, oh, they don't want to have it on shelves. Kids are going to see it. Number one, then make it an online fan channel exclusive or a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. And then number two, the kids in the toy aisle. Do you think how many of those kids do you think ever seen a KKK hood? I mean, I have kids. I don't think they've ever seen one. I mean, they wouldn't. I don't think they would know one if they saw it. So I don't know.
Yeah. Hal Jordan says if they don't put a hooded head in the Cobra CC, the retro team are just dumb. I hear you, Hal, but there's just so many. Like, I'm just gonna put it straight out there. There's just too many politics involved in so many different things with this hobby. I mean, we're never gonna see this again. You know what I mean? This is never gonna happen ever again. You know what I mean?
Sadly.
Like,
I got mine.
Yeah, and I was shocked I was able to get my own, right? But I mean, that's what's happening right now. Until sensibilities change and sensitivities change, it's gonna be a really weird situation. But the fact that Zemo did come out, kind of hard to say that, oh no, we still can't do it. That just doesn't make any sense anymore. TW, they won't do a hooded CC, but they're doing Baron Zemo. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're saying. Hal Jordan, it's the Executioner's hood.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean,
there you
exactly.
go.
It's more like an Executioner's hood than a Triple K one.
Absolutely. Will Newman, they need to drop all the dumb political stuff. Yep, I totally agree. All music fans, that's why they haven't done CC yet. They will be including the hood when they do. Let's hope so, guys. Let's hope so. Meg, why doesn't Hasbro just make the hooded head part of an accessories pack on a fan channel? That'll be good. I mean, like, when you think about it, a lot of the Transformers Directs, you can put it in a plain brown mailer. You know what I mean? It's possible. David L. They can't. They even changed the name of Slave One. I know, just really ridiculous. I mean, there's a hard drive, a slave drive, it's just again, whatever, man. It is what it is, and we are grown. We're grown up people, but apparently they're still marketing these things towards kids. Again, it's their market. I don't know what else there is. War chest full of toys. What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? We're just logging off. Guys, I want to once again thank my very good friend Chaz the Guru for being here today. And of course, as I said earlier, you have to check out his his Instagram if you haven't already. Chaz the Guru on Instagram. He is the meme master and keeping us up to date on everything G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and all of the above. Thank you again, Chaz, for being here. I really appreciate it, brother.
Thank you for the invite, man. I really appreciate it.
It's always good, dude. Guys, if you're just joining us for, and I'm surprised if you are, but if you are just joining us, the H.M.S. is still available for pre-order right now. Hitting refresh, $74.99 on Hasbro Pulse. Pick up one, pick up two. You just never know. But unfortunately, for anybody outside of the United States, G.I. Joe Classified, Tiger Force, Roadblock, Tripwire, and Tripwire is no longer available on Hasbro Pulse. So you're going to have to either get it from Target or hopefully a fan channel somewhere in your neck of the woods will pick it up, or perhaps an exclusive at one of the bigger retailers like Toys R Us here in Canada. Guys, thank you so much. And I did want to mention lastly that all of the other figures are available, linked in the description below for all the links to Entertainment Earth if you guys want to pick them up there. It really does help out the channel, and I really do appreciate it, guys. Once again, I want to thank my good friend. And last thing, of course, Flipboard. Definitely, I'll have a link in the description for that as well. As a matter of fact, I'll put that right into the chat just in case. So, guys, definitely check out the Kickstarter project for Flipboard. I really appreciate it, guys. It really does mean the world to me if you would check that out. Guys, thank you so much for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. Any last words? Any last comments, Chaz, before we log off?
Geek proud.
Chaz is the man. Thank you guys again for everything. Good journey, everybody. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.